Hello. In this video, I am going to explain how will you solve different types of questions based on the Lagrange mean value theorem. This topic you generally studied in the BTech first year of mathematics. Okay, I am going to explain you what are different conditions which are when satisfied, then the given particular polynomial, given function when satisfies the Lagrange mean value theorem. The first condition is it is continuous in closed interval a comma b. Second condition, it is differentiable in open interval a comma b. For the open interval, you write the small brackets. For the closed interval, you write the square brackets, big brackets. Now, third condition, f of b minus f of a over b minus a is equal to f dash c. If this condition is satisfied, you can easily find a value c, and the given particular equation satisfies the Lagrange mean value theorem. Now, I am going to explain you by taking one question which can easily explain you how will you solve different types of questions based on the Lagrange mean value theorem. Now, the question is just like in this way. Now, as it is the polynomial, so it is the continuous function, and first condition is satisfied. It is continuous in closed interval of 1, 3. Now, second condition, whether it is differentiable or not. So, we find out f dash x. So, we see that 3x square minus 10x minus 3. It is differentiable. So, in the Lagrange mean theorem, if it is differentiable, the function is differentiable, there must exist a value c in between these intervals. And the value of c is satisfy the condition f of b minus f of a over b minus a. Here f of a is not equal to f of b. In the Rolle's theorem, f of a and f of b are equal. But in Lagrange mean theorem, they are not equal, but this condition is satisfied. And we get a value c. Now, f dash c, that is we put in place of x, c in the f dash x. So, we get 3c square minus 10c minus 3, which is equal to f of b. That is f of b we calculated. That is f of 1. Just pause the video. Now, for the Lagrange theorem, we have the condition f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a over b minus a. That means we have to find the value of f dash c. We have to find the value of f of b and f of a, and after finding these values, we have to substitute these values in this equation. Now, what is f dash c? It is equal to 3c square minus 10c minus 3. Now, f of b. F of b means f of 3. F of 3. And we have to find by this equation x cube minus 5x square minus 3x. F of 3, that is 3 cube, that is 27, 3 3s are 9, 5s are 45, 3 3s are 9. We get 27 minus 54. That is we get minus 7, 4 means 27. Clear? Now f of a, that is f of 1. Find this, we get 1 cube minus 5 into 1 square minus 3 into 1. We get 1 minus 5 minus 3. that is 1 minus 8, that is minus 7. Now substituting all the values in the given condition, we get 3c square minus 10c minus 3, which is equal to f of b minus 27 plus 7 over 3 minus 1. Minus 7, so it is get added. So we get 3c square minus 10c minus 3, which is equal to minus 20 over 2. And we left over with minus 10. So bring it over here, we get 3c square minus 10c minus 3 plus 10. So we get equation 3c square minus 10c plus 7. So 7 3 is 21 and we have 7 and 3 10. So we 3c square minus 3c minus 7c plus 7 is equal to 0. We get 3c, c minus 1 minus 7, c minus 1. So there are two values. 1 minute. We got two values. I am writing over here in middle of the blackboard. We get 3c minus 7 and c minus 1. So we get c is equal to 7 by 3 and c is equal to 1. No, now our answer is not 1 because the value is in open interval. So our answer is c is equal to 7 by 3. Because when we got divided, we get 2 point something. So in this way, we verify the Lagrange mean theorem and find our least value c, which is in between the given intervals. Now there is one more question. Fx is equal to log x. And we have to verify Lagrange mean value theorem for this function. And the intervals lies between 1 to e. Then how will you solve this type of question? Now as it is, log x is always continuous function. So it is continuous for the closed interval 1 more e. Now the second one, whether it is differentiable or not. First point you can write it. Now whether it is differentiable or not. So differentiation of log x is 1 over x. So it is also differentiable. So now we apply the condition. There exists a point c which is equal to f of b minus f of a over b minus a. Okay. So as we do earlier, we have find different values. So we have f of dash c is equal to 1 over c. Now f of b, that is f of e, which is equal to log e. Now f of a, which is equal to f of 1, which is equal to log 1. Now I am going to substitute all different values in our condition. So we get f dash c 1 by c, which is equal to log e minus log 1 over e minus 1. Now note, just observe on the blackboard clearly. The value for log e is 1 and value for log 1 is 0. Just remember these two conditions if you don't know. Value of log e is 1 and value of log 1 is 0. Now I am going to substitute both the values. So we get 1 minus 0 over e minus 1. That is the 1 over c is equal to 1 over e minus 1. So ultimately the value for c is what? E minus 1. And we have to find whether this value exists in between this interval or not. For this I am going to explain you. Now if you don't know, I am going to tell you the value of e lies in between 2 to 3. Value of e is greater than 2 and less than 3. Okay. Now we have to find the value of e minus 1. So if we find value of e minus 1, if it is value 2, then it will become 2 minus 1, that is 1. And when it is 3, it becomes 2. So 1 and 2 it is lies in between 1 and E, because 1 is already there, and 2, value of E, it is greater than 2. So C is in between 1 and E, and value of C is E minus 1. So I want to explain you, the answer is the value of C is E minus 1. अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो मैं फिर से बता रही हूँ, E का वैल्यू जो है वो 2 और 3 के बीच में है, यानी E का वैल्यू मान लीजिए हमने माना 2.5 है फॉर एग्जाम्पल। अब 2.5 है तो हमने C का वैल्यू अगर सॉल्व किया तो 2.5 माइनस 1 तो कितना आया 1.5, एंड 1.5 इज इन बिटवीन 1 greater than 1 and less than E, less than 2.5, and if its value is 3, that is it is less than 1, that is 3, मतलब वही 2.5, तो 2.5 इसके बीच में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? So the value of C lies in between 1 and E, and our answer is the value, that is the point for the Lagrange theorem, answer is E minus 1.